Happy Tuesday, happy May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. Today, on math lesson will be a subtraction review. For this, I want you to get just one piece of paper. You're just going to do one page with us, or one slide with us. Get a pencil, please. And you might want to get 2 crayons and an eraser. And I will wait. Okay, let's go on. Okay, on this first page, you will need your paper, but not right away. If this page is on subtraction symbols and sentences, if you look to the left-hand side, you will see the line that goes straight across. That means minus or take away. If you look below that, it shows you the line where you have 2 lines, one on top of each other. That means equal or is. Now look on the right-hand side. Look to number 1. These are going to be subtraction number sentences. And the first one I've started for you. This says 3 take away 1 equals 2. Or 3 minus 1 equals 2. If you look next to that number sentence, you see 3 dots. I'm starting the problem with 3, right? And then I need to take away 1. That means I'm going to cross out 1 dot. And if you can see, I have 2 left over. So the problem, again, number sentences, 3 take away 1 equals 2. I made 3 dots because my number sentence started with the number 3. It then says minus 1, so I crossed out 1. It's equals 2. That means 2 are left over. Let's look at number sentence number 2. For this, you need a pencil. Can I have you write 4 minus 3 equals. So I'm going to underline it. I need you to write the number 4 on a piece of paper. Then I need you to make a minus or a take away symbol. You may need to write a 3 and then an equal, and I will wait. Remember to write the number 4, then do the minus symbol, then do the number 3, and then do equal, and you will stop right there. Then when you're done, put down your pencil. We're waiting for more people to finish, so just be patient. This again, 4 minus or take away 3 equals. You copy it right like I did on sentence number 2, sentence number 2. Okay, you ready? Let's begin. Okay, we want to find out what the answer is. So we're going to draw circles to help us. Now, I first need to draw 4 circles. And the reason I need to draw 4 is because the first number is 4. So I'm going to draw them underneath because I have room. I'm going to make 1. Whoops, excuse me. Let's try that again. I'm going to do 1 circle. 2. 3, and 4. It keeps wanting to erase one. I'm having a difficult time. Okay, so now I'm going to count to make sure I didn't goof. And I do indeed have 4. Let's put a line through 1, 2, 3, 4. I do have 4. Do you notice I just put one line on through them? So you start your number sentence with 4. Then it says minus 3. Minus means take away. So I have to put an X on 3 of them because it says minus 3. So I'm going to put an X on 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. And then I count how many I've left over. And I have 1 that does not have an X on it. So I have 1 left over, and I'm going to write the number 1. So again, 4 take away 3 equals 1. Very good job. These are simple subtraction number sentences. Then look underneath it, and we have another subtraction number sentence. It is 6 minus or take away 2 equals. Now, please get a pencil and write 6 minus 2 equals, and I'll wait. Please write that somewhere on your paper. 6 minus 2 equals. Thank you for waiting for your friends. Again, all you need to do is copy it. 6 minus 2 equals. Now, we have to make that problem using circles so we can find the answer. Now, the number sentence begins with 6. So you know what? I have to begin by drawing 6 circles. Let's begin. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoops. Now I want to make sure I did 6 correctly, so I'm going to put a line through each of them because sometimes it's easy to goof. Okay, so let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I did do 6. Please draw 6 circles using one color of crayon. Don't make them too large, please. You may begin. After you've made each circle, count them again to make sure you have 6. Now, if you have 6, it says minus. Minus also means take away 2. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a different crayon and you're going to cross out 2 of them. It doesn't matter which 2. Make an X on 2 of them. Oops, I meant to do a black X. Let me try again. 1 and 2. Put an X on 2. You do it too, please. Put an X on 2 of your circles. Make sure you just put an X on 2. Then let's count how many circles do not have an X on them. Point them as we count them together. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 without an X on them. So write the number 4, please. You go down, across, and down some more. That's the way to make a 4. I'm going to give you a minute to make sure you have copied all the numbers correctly. Finish your circles underneath and crossed out 2 before we go to the next slide. Remember, the problem is 6 minus 2, and it equals 4 because we started the problem with 6. I wrote 6 circles underneath, drew 6 circles underneath. I made sure I had 6. Then I took 2 away. That means I crossed out 2. And I had 4 left. Now let's go to the next slide, please. Now, here, this is a different kind of problem, but it's still a subtraction problem. How many are crossed out? Let's look to the left-hand side of the slide, and you see apples. Now, underneath the apples, I see a part of a number subtraction sentence. It says 6 take away blank equals 3. Now, let me see. I double check to make sure I have 6. So I'm going to take one color and I'm just going to make a quick dot on each one. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I counted 6 and did begin 6. Then said minus. You know what I do? You know when you take away things, you cross them out, right? Well, guess what? Some of those apples are already crossed out. So let's count how many are crossed out. You ready? Let's begin. Point and count with me. 1, 2, 3. I have 3 apples crossed out. So I put 3 in the second line. So it says 6 take away 3. And guess what? It says equals 3. Now I want to double check if that's correct. I began with 6 apples and I counted that I had 6 apples. Then it's minus 3. And if I look carefully, I have 3 that have an X on them. And then I do have the 3 bottom apples that are left. So that is correct. I have 6 minus 3 equals 3. Very good job. Sometimes you will be given problems where they already crossed out certain objects and you have to figure out how many they crossed out. We figured out there that they crossed out 3. Now let's look at the next problem. Here we say cars, and they start the number sentence with us. For us, they said 4. So we have to see if we have 4 cars. I'm just going to take one crayon and put a dot on each one. You ready? Let's begin. 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, and 4. And I do have 4. Then says take away. So I have to look and I think, oh, you know, the first thing I do when I take away something is I put an X on it. And I see there's an X already on one car. So I put take away 1. I put a 1 because I have an X on one car. And this time I can figure out the answer too. We started the problem with 4 cars. We took away 1 car. And now I have to count how many are left. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to write the number 3. So the entire problem says 4 take away 1 equals 3. Very good job. Actually, those problems were kind of fun. Okay, now we're going to our very last slide. On this slide, we have 4 gingerbread men. It says, which number sentence goes with the picture? Look at the picture carefully. There are 4 gingerbread men. Let's take our crayon and put a dot on each one. Let's go. 1. Actually, you can't put a dot on the slides. I'm sorry. So this one you just watch. Put a dot. Dot on the first one. A dot on the second. Dot on the third. Dot on the fourth. And I know I have 1, 2, 3, 4 gingerbread man. Okay. First of all, okay, I also see an X on one gingerbread man. So would that be a takeaway problem or a addition problem? Would it be subtraction or addition? Let's look at the first one. Could it be that? That says 3 plus 1 equals 4. But you know what? That's an addition problem. I think it's a subtraction problem because we had 4 gingerbread men and I crossed out 1. So it cannot be that one, so I'm going to X it out. Now, let's look at the next one. It says 4 take away 3 equals 1. Okay, I had 4 gingerbread men. I know that. But did I put an X on 3? No, I did not. So that one's not correct either. Then let's go to the last one. And it says 4 take away 1 equals 3. Let's see if that could be correct. Or maybe I goofed and maybe it's one of the other ones. I did start with 4, didn't I? And I know it's a takeaway problem because there's an X. I crossed out 1. Anytime you cross out 1 or more, it's a takeaway problem. And I put an X on 1, didn't I? So I took away 1, and I had 3 left over. So this is the problem I wanted. So 4 take away 1 equals 3 is the problem that goes with the story. And that's kind of fun too because they gave you a problem. They gave you 3 possible solutions. That means 3 possible answers. And you had to pick the right answer. And the right answer is 4 gingerbread men take away 1 equals 3 gingerbread men. That told the story. And that goes with a picture. Just like when you write a story, your story has to go with your picture. Here, the story has to go with my number sentence picture. Very good job. And that is the end of our math lesson. Thank you for listening. I'll see you on Wednesday.